Sunday, February 3, 2013. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and this is my 1995 Subaru Legacy. You may notice a change. Long story short, I actually sold the old Legacy, and this is my new one. It's also a 95. It's actually an Outback. First year Outback, in fact. It's a 95. In 95, the Outback was really just an appearance trim level on the Legacy. It's got the same suspension, 2.2 engine. This one's an automatic. And the only real differences are the fog lights in the front bumper, the gray bumpers, the gray painted on the lower panels there, and right there, the Outback sticker. Also, the interior is different. It's got different upholstery. I apologize, the interior isn't the cleanest thing in the at the moment. But this is a heavy-duty cloth as opposed to the velour in my old car. For those of you who are curious, I put the old car up for sale on Craigslist because it was exhibiting a whole bunch of engine problems due to low compression in cylinder 2. I kept getting a misfire, and in the end I actually sold it for initially I was hoping for $1,400–1,500, but in the end I ended up giving the car away for more or less junkyard scrap price. But it went to a friend of mine that I work with who is well familiar with what that car's been through, and he's been hearing me talk for months about all the problems the car has, so he knew what he was getting into. Full disclosure and everything there. So he does plan to rebuild the engine, and he's going to take it apart, and if it looks like it's nothing, not a simple issue, he's going to throw another engine in the car, and he's happy with it. So I have moved on to this car here. I bought this out in Western Mass last weekend, and I compression tested this engine before I bought the car. Healthy compression across all 4 cylinders. The car had some other issues which I really started noticing after I got the car home. The transmission does not shift as smoothly as my wife's 95 automatic Legacy. There's a slight flare going into 2, but it's so slight that my wife commented, and I agree, that if we weren't familiar with her car, which runs perfectly, we probably wouldn't even have noticed it on this one. We only notice it by comparison. So yesterday I actually did a full transmission flush on this car, and it really does seem to have cleaned up the shifting a bit. Like I said, I just did not notice anything wrong with the shifting when I test drove the car, and what I'll probably do is, next oil change, I am probably going to go ahead and drain the transmission out again and change the filter. I didn't do that yesterday, even though I have the filter, mostly because it is freezing. And I haven't changed the transmission filter on an automatic Legacy before, so I didn't want to fuss around with that yesterday. So, like I said, next oil change, I'm going to do the transmission again and see if that makes any further improvement. But for now, I'm just going to drive it and see what happens. Certainly the car does need some other things, but nothing that keeps me from driving it. And that's really what I needed, the car I could jump in and drive. So, bottom line, I'm hoping that this transmission issue is nothing serious. But the engine runs so well, I'm hesitant to go back and complain to the guy I bought the car from, because once again, I didn't get a screaming good deal, but I'd say I didn't pay too much for the car. What else? The car came with some really beat-up alloy wheels that I didn't care for, so I swapped over my steel wheels and hubcaps. So there's really not too much else to say. I didn't take any video of the work I did on the car this weekend, or any of the little stuff I did last weekend either, mostly because it's really cold. and a lot of it was just repeats of stuff I'd done on previous videos. So in the future I will be doing videos with this car. So let's hope this lasts me a good long time. It's got 154,000 miles on it, and hopefully I can get it to 300. So this is Mercedes Diesel Guy. This is my new 1995 Subaru Legacy, and wish me luck.